I might go in and look the joint offer.
Of course you have to. You, imagine this. Gotta lie your back on them chairs, have a couple or 3 shots of tea.
It's a dark night.
So what do you say? Tomorrow night?
I may have a shot, but I didn't want to put in 2.5. Me and Lenny are going to work out a mistake, you know.
Well, a guy gotta have some fun sometimes.
You didn't bring that pup in here, did you, Lenny?
No. Honest. See,
How about this usually game?
Well, I don't think you want to play.
Hey! See my wife? She ain't been here. Here! Where the hell Slim?
Went out to the barn, put some tar on the splitter.
How long did he go?
I don't know, maybe 5-10 weeks ago.
Guess maybe I'd like to see this. Curly must be spoiling, or he will start for sleep. I tell you, Curly's handy, goddamn handy. But just the same, he better leave Sleeves alone.
He thinks Slim with his wife, don't he?
Looks like it. Well, I don't think sleeping. Maybe. But I'd like to see the fight when it comes up. Let's go.
No, thank you.
I look her over. Ain't seen a good fight in a hell of a while.
Did you see Slim out there in the barn?
yeah. He told me not to pat them pops so much.
Did you see that girl out there?
You mean Curly's girl?
Yeah, Curly's girl. Did you see that girl in the barn?
No, I never seen her anyway.
Really? You didn't see Slim talking to her?
No, she ain't been in the barn.
Alright, I guess they won't see any fighting. If there's any fighting, then you get out and stay out of it, okay?
Oh, I don't want no trouble. What changed the scene? George, why is he posing the same?
I don't know, Lenny. That is just the way they make them. What was Slim doing when you see him in the bar?
Sleep?
Yeah, he's the one who told you not to pet the pup too much.
Oh, yeah. He got a can of tar and a paintbrush. But I don't know what for.
Are you sure you didn't see that girl come in the bar like she come in here today?
No. She ain't been in the bar.
Alright. You give me a good warehouse every time. The guy can get the shots, get drunk, and get over with it all at once with no messes. Do you remember Auntie Jasmine Lenny? Went to the grammar school same time as us?
Oh, the one that his old lady used to make hotcakes for them kids?
Yeah, that's the one. You can remember there's something to eat in it, don't you? Well, now Andy is in San Andreas. He's become an accountant of top. People in San Andreas call him Carl Johnson now.
George,
What?
how long is it till we got a little place and leave off the fat of the land?
I don't know, Lenny. We gotta get a big stake. I know that we can get cheap, but they ain't giving it away.
Oh, well, tell me about the place.
I just told you, just last night.
Go on, tell again.
Right? So, we got a little place, couple of acres. We got a little windmill, got a little shack and a chicken run, got a kitchen orchard, peaches, apples, berries, cuts and nuts. And there's a place for alfalfa and the water to flood it.
And rabbits, George?
Yeah, I could easily build a few hutches of rabbits, and you could feed alfalfa to them rabbits.
Yeah, I could. You got him right. I could.
And then maybe we'll have a few pigs. I built the smokehouse. When we kill a pig, we could smoke the hams. When the salmon runs up the river, we could catch hundreds of them. Every Sunday, we'll kill a chicken or a rabbit. And maybe we'll have a cow or a goat. And the cream is a goddamn thick, so you could cut it off the pan with a knife.
And we can live off the fat of the land.
Sure, all kinds of vegetables on the gardens. And if we want a little whiskey, we could sell eggs or something. We wouldn't have to sleep in no bunkhouse, and nobody could scan us in the middle of the job.
Hey, now tell me about the house.
Sure, we'll have a little house, and we'll have a room to ourselves. And it ends up enough land, so we wouldn't have to back in Bali 6 or 7 hours a day only. We wouldn't have to back in Bali 11 hours a day. And when we put in a crop, why? We will be there to know what comes out from our planting.
And rabbits. And I will forget to feed them. Now tell me how I do that.
Sure. You go into the alfalfa, bring a sack, and you fill in the sack, bring it in, and put in the rabbit cages.
Yeah, and they nibble the way they do. I see them.
Every 6 weeks or so, the dust will throw a litter. And then we'll have a plenty of rabbit to eat or sell. And maybe we'll keep a few pigeons to go flying round and round the windmill, like they done when I was a kid. And it would be our own. And if we don't like a guy, we could tell to them, get the hell out. And by God they would. And if our friends come by, what? We will have an extra bun. You know what we'd say?
What?
We'd say to them, why don't you spend the night, fellas? And by God they would. And maybe we'll have a set of dogs, a couple of stray cats. But you've got to watch them cats so they don't get the little rabbits.
Oh, you just let them try. I'll break their goddamn necks. I'll smash them cat flat with a stick. Yeah, I'll smash them cat flat with a stick.
You know where's a place like that?
Suppose I do. What's that to you?
You don't need to tell me where it's at. Might be any place.
Yeah, you got them right. You couldn't find that place in the 100 years.
You know how much they want for a place like that?
I could get it for $600. The old people that owns it, it's flat bus. And the old lady need pensions. Say, what is that to you? You don't have nothing to do with us.
I am much good with only one hand. I lost my hand here on the ranch. That's why they didn't can me. They give me job swamping because I lost my hand. And they give me $250 because I lost my hand. And I have 50 more saved up in the bank right now. That's 300 and I got 40 more coming the end of the month. Tell you what, suppose I went with you guys. We can go there now and I give you $340. I'm much good, but I could cook and tender chickens and hoe in the garden some. How'd that be?
I got to think about that. It was me and Lenny. We never thought of anybody else.
I'd make a will. Leave my share to you guys in case I get off. I ain't got no relation or nothing. You fellas got any money? Maybe we can go there right now.
We only got $10 within us. Say, if me and Lenny are woke up for months and not spend at nothing, we will have $100. And that will be $440. I bet we could swing it. Yeah, and then you and Lenny could go to her to get her started, and then you maybe could sell egg or something, and I could get a job and make up the rest. Jesus Christ, I bet we could swing it. I bet we could go to that place.
I got hurt 4 years ago. They'll get me pretty soon. Maybe if I give you guys my money right now, you let me in a hole in the garden, even when I'm much good for it. But hell, I'm on that way. You seen that my dog? They says he wasn't no good, no relation or nothing. But when I'm that way, nobody will shoot me. I wish somebody would.
We'd go to that place. By God, we'd go to that place and fix that little old place and go live there. Suppose there was a carnival or a circus or a ball game or any damn thing, we'd go to that place and by God, we would. Just sling the grain to the chickens and milk the cow and go to that place.
And put some grass for the rabbits. And I wouldn't forget to feed them. But why'd we do it?
In 1 month. Right square in 1 month. You know what I will do?
What?
I will write them all people that owns that place and that I will take it. We will take it. And Candy could send $100 to buy them.
Sure, I will. Is there any good stuff there?
Sure. Burnt coals or wood.
And I take my pop, I bet my Christ, he likes it there.
Now listen. Don't tell anybody about this. Just 3 of us. If somebody know about this, they are liable to can us. That means we can't get no money. So we are go on like we are just a bunch of fun. Like we are gonna back in barley the rest of our lives. And then suddenly, one day, bang!
we scream out of this place and go to that place.
And I give you 300 right now.
And not tell nobody. You won't tell nobody, George.
Shame, right, you don't? Well, seems like to me I could smell the carnation stuff that goddamn thought down on herself.
Who you got in the car?
Shit. No, I cannot.
I come from a nice home. I was brought up by nice people. Nobody ever got to me before I was married. I was straight. I will tell you I was good. I was. You know, Carly? You know, he wouldn't stay with me if he wasn't sure. I'll tell you, Cody is sure. And you got no right to call it talk.
If you ain't thought, why you always hanging around with us guys for? You already got a man, and you already got a house. We wouldn't want trouble from you.
Sure, I got a man. He ain't never home. I got nobody to be with. Think I can just sit home and do nothing but cook for Carly? I want to see somebody, just see them and talk to them. There are no women. I can walk to town. And Carly, don't take me to no dances now. I'll tell ya, I just want to talk to somebody.
If you just want to be friendly, why you give us a guy an eye for?
I just want to be nice. Please listen to me.
Oh, guys, come on.
Come on, Cliff. Well, I'm just trying to tell you that I didn't mean nothing. I just asked you. You've been asking too often. I'm getting goddamn sick of it. If you can't look after your own wife, what do you expect me to do about it? You lay off on me. I'm just trying to tell you that I didn't mean nothing. I just thought you might have saw her.
Then why don't you tell your wife to stay the hell home where she belongs? You let her hang around this damn birdhouse? Pretty soon you have something in your hands.
You. Be part of this, unless you won't step outside.
Why, you goddamn punk? You tried to throw Scare into sleep, but you couldn't make it stick. Sleep throws Scare deep into you. You're yellow as frogs, Billy. I don't care if you're the best boxer in the country. You come for me, I'll take your goddamn head off.
Blows full of Vaseline. My God, she's bleeding here. I can smell. She's bleeding here. You was here when the other guys was outside. Now, God damn you, you talk.
Somebody need to teach you some manners. Guess I'm elected for it. Now come on, go.
Let's see what you got. What the hell are you laughing at?
Huh?
Come on, you big bastard! Get up on your feet! No big son of a bitch is gonna laugh at me!
George.
I'll show you who's yellow!
George, man.
Well, will we get us now? Will Kali old man get us now?
I don't know. You can't just send me enough to listen. Well then listen. I think your hand got competition. If you don't talk, nobody will have it. We won. But if you just talk and try to get this guy tagged, we will tell everybody. And you will get the love. Come on now. Carson, we're going to bring you to the doctor. Let's see your hand. Wait, help me. Christ almighty.
When he just scared, he just do what I told to him.
That's what you done right this morning when Curly first slipped into him. You tell me he'd better not fool with Lenny if he knows what's good for him.
Alright, Lenny. Don't to be scared no more. You just told what I told you to. You better wash up. You look like hell.
I don't want no trouble.
Come on, I will go with you. Come
George,
on.
George,
What?
can I still send the rabbit?
What are you doing here? You got no right to come in my room. Nobody got any right in here but me.
I got in the bar, see my pub, and then I seen your light.
Well, I got it right, I have the right. Now you go on. I get out of my room. I am wanted in the bathhouse. And you, I wanted in the room.
Why did you want it?
It's a Mexican. There play cards in there. Break and play is a Mexican. The saddest thing, well, told you, all of them stink to me.
Everybody went to town. George told me not to do no trouble and just stay here.
What do you want?
Nothing. I seen your light and I thought I can come and say,
I don't know what you're doing in the barn anyway. You ain't no Skinner. There's no call for a bucker to come to the barn at all. You've got nothing to do with the horses and the mules.
It's the pub. I come to see my pub.
God damn it. Go and see your pup then. Don't go to a place where you ain't wanted.
I take care of him a little. Slim told me that don't pat him so much.
You've been taking him out of the mess all the time. I wonder, the old lady want to film someplace else.
She lets me. She doesn't care.
Come in and say a word. Long as you want, get out and live alone. All the boys went to town, huh?
Yeah, everybody. Everybody but your Kenny. He's just sitting in the bunkhouse, sharpening his pencil, sharpening and figuring and sharpening.
What's Candy figuring about?
About the land, about the little house.
You're nuts. You're crazy as a witch. What land you're talking about?
The land we're going to get. And the little house and pigeons.
Just nuts. I don't blame the guy you are traveling with for keeping you out of sight.
He ain't no that. Ever what's the truth? You ask George.
You travel around with George, don't you?
Yeah, me and George go every place together.
Sometimes he talks and you don't understand what the hell it's all about. And that's all.
Huh?
And that's all.
Sometimes.
Just talk son and you don't understand nothing. Suppose George went to town tonight. Suppose he took further and ain't coming back. What should you do then?
What?
I say, suppose George went to town tonight and you never heard of him no more. Just suppose that.
George won't do that. I've been with George for a long time. He won't leave me alone. He'll come in. Don't you think he will?
Nobody can tell what the guy will do. Let's say, George wants to come back, but he can't. Suppose he gets killed or hurt, so he cannot come back.
What you supposing to? George will come back.
Want me to tell you what will happen? They will take you to the baby hatch, and they will take you with collar like a dog. You'll be just like me, living in a kennel.
Who is George?
I was just supposing. Just already will be back.
What you supposing for? George will come back. George will do that.
Go now. Sit down. Go now. Maybe you can see him. You have George with you. You know he'll be back. Suppose you couldn't go to the bear house and play her because she was Mexican. How could you like that? Suppose you had us set up here and read books. Sure, you could play horseshoe until you got up, but then you got to read books. Books ain't nothing. A guy needs somebody to be near him. Just don't make no difference who it is as long as he's with you. A guy gets too lonely, he gets sick.
But George will come back. Maybe George come back already and maybe I better go to see.
George already will be back. I was talking about myself. I remember when I was a little girl on my old magic ranch. Had the brothers. They was always near me. Always there. We used to sleep right in the same room. Right in the same bed. All three. We had a strawberry patch, had an alfalfa patch. Used to turn chickens out on the alfalfa in the sunny morning. Me and my brothers would set fans and watch them white chickens they was.
Hey, George says you are two gonna get alfalfa.
You're nuts.
You are two gonna get it.
You're nuts. I seen hundreds of guys come by on the road and the ranges. Bundles on their back and some damn thing they had. 100 of them. They come and they quit and they're gone. And every damn one of them gets a piece of land in his hand. And never get one of them gets it. It's just like heaven. It's like heaven. Everybody wants a piece of land. Nobody never gets to heaven. And nobody never gets to land.
We are too?
Yes, just in your head. Guys all the time talking about it, but it's just in your head. I guess somebody's out there. Maybe Slim. Did you Slim?
Slim went in town. Say, you seen Lenny? I've been figuring some more about the place.
You mean the big guy?
Yeah,
Can come in if you want.
of course, if you want me to.
Coming in. Everybody just coming in. You might just as well.
You have a nice cozy place in here. Must be nice if you have a room to yourself this way.
Yeah, and the manor ball under the window, all to myself as well.
The place. You talk about the place.
Yeah, I've been here a long time, and Crook's been here a long time, and this is the first time I've been here in this room.
Nobody never come in the Mexican's room. Nobody been here but you.
The place. You talk about the place.
Yeah, I got it all figured out. We can make some real money on the rabbits if you know about it right.
No. George says I pretend the rabbits. He promised.
You guys just kidding yourselves. You'll talk about it a hell of a lot, but you'll never get no land. You'll be swamped there, and until they take you out of the box.
We get the money right now. George says we are. We got the money.
Yeah, and where's George now? In the town, in the whorehouse. That's where the money is going.
The money is in the bank. Me and Lenny and George, we're gonna have a room to ourselves. We are gonna have a ranch and chickens and dog and maybe a cow.
You say you got the money?
Yeah, just a little bit more to get. George got the land on pickup too.
I never see a guy really do it. I see a guy really crazy with loneliness for land. But every time a whorehouse or black game took it away from me. But if you guys would plan ahead, just escape. Well, with common land ahead, I am so crippled. I can walk like the son of a bitch if I wanted to.
You couldn't go to bed like I told you, could you, Lenny? Nah. You need to get out in the society and flap your big mouth, holding convention around here.
But you was gone. There ain't nobody in the bangers. I didn't do no trouble, George.
Only time I could get any peace is when you are asleep. If you ever have walking in your sleep, I will chop your head off like a chicken.
But we were sitting here talking. I no harm in them.
I heard you. But got to watch you every minute, I guess. It's nothing against you, Brooks. We just don't want to tell everybody about this. What are you doing? Kali ain't here.
I know Carly ain't here. I just want to ask you something. I didn't know you guys was here.
Didn't George tell you before? We don't want nothing to do with you. You know damn well Curly ain't here.
I know where he went. Got his arm listening and he went in the house. I tell ya, I come out to ask you something.
Maybe you better go to your place. You had enough to come here, Mexican throat. I don't want no trouble, and you want no trouble.
You got a husband. You got not come fooling around with us, causing trouble.
I try to be nice and polite to you, Lucy with no bumps. But you are too good. I'll tell ya, I could have run a show. And a guy, he wanted to put me in pictures right in the Hollywood. I come up here to ask somebody something, and
I had enough. You wanted to be here. I told you you ain't. Calling us video thieves. You got flusy deers what us guys mount to. Suppose you could get us can, suppose you could. You think we'd hit on the highway and look for another stupid job, huh? Or you don't know that we got our own ranch, and we got our own house and fruit trees, and we got friends. That's what we got. Maybe that was a time that we didn't have nothing, but it ain't so no more.
you damn old goat. If you had to beat, you'd be insulted, getting free, sucking butterflies.
Alright, enough. Maybe she could ask Brooks what she wants to ask and then get the hell home.
What happened to his hand? So, it was in a machine. Probably didn't act like he was telling the truth. Come on, Brooks. What happened?
Oh, I wasn't there. I didn't see it.
What happened? I will let on to Carly. He said he put his hand in gear. Who done it?
Didn't nobody done it?
Oh, so you done it. Well, he had it coming.
I didn't have a fuss with Carly.
Maybe now you ain't scared of it no more. Maybe you can talk to me sometimes now. Everybody was scared of him.
Look, I don't suck Carly. If he had troubles, it's none of our business. So, now will you listen? We told you to get the hell home, and it done you do no good. Now I'm gonna try the other way. Us guys got something we are gonna do. If you stick around with us, you're gonna come out the world. It ain't your fault. But if a guy step on the pebble and the guy is fall and broke his neck, it's none of Pebble's fault. But the guy wouldn't did it if the pebble ain't there.
What you talking about, Pebbles? If you done so, Curly, who did? Huh?
I told you he cut his hand on a machine.
What you got grease on your face?
He got his hand caught in the machine.
Now get the hell home. Come on.
So, it was you. Well, maybe you're dumb like they say. And maybe you're the only man arranged with cats. You're a nice guy.
Hey, listen you, I tried to tell you. I tried to give you a break and it do you no good. Now, get...
Hey, you ain't telling me what to do. I gotta have to talk to you.
I don't care you. Come on.
Thank you.
Why do you got to get killed? You ain't so little as mice. I didn't want you hurt. No, George gonna be mad at me. You little son of a bitch. Why do you got to get killed? Now George gonna be mad and he won't let me tell what he said I could tell. Why you got to get killed? I won't tell George. I won't tell George nothing about it. I know George would be mad. I don't want to make George mad at me. I won't tell him. I won't tell him. But he'll know. George always knows. Oh, I'm in a big trouble. George always knows. He always knows. No, what's it?
Lenny, in there? Thought I find you, Lenny. Say, I've been talking to Slim. It's okay. Slim told the boss you are the good backers. And boss gets his eyes on you and George. And tell you what, he gives Curly's wife hell too, worse than you and George. Ain't you glad?
Sure.
Ain't you sick?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Lenny, I've been talking to George. See you later.
What should I do? Damn.
What you doing here?
Just sitting here.
You see what I done?
You bring your fathers.
You won't tell, will ya?
George says I ain't to do with you. So, I ain't.
George, give you all your orders?
No talk nor nothing.
You won't tell about the suitcase. I ain't gonna stay here no more. Tonight, I'm gonna get out. Come here and get myself and get out. I ain't gonna be running no more. I'm gonna bring pictures.
I ain't to talk to you.
What you got there?
George tell me I ain't to talk to you. So I ain't.
Listen. The guys got a horseshoe tournament out there. It's only 4 o'clock. Them guys ain't gonna leave that tournament because they got money bad. So, you don't need to be scared to talk to me.
I ain't supposed to.
What you got up there?
You just my pop.
Why? He's dead.
I was play with him. He was so little. I played with him and then he made like he's going to beat my fingers. So I meant like I'm going to smack him. And then I did. And then he was dead.
Hey, don't you worry, man. He was just a man. The whole country is full of mans.
No, there ain't so much for George. George gonna be mad, and maybe he won't let me tell what he said I could tell.
Don't you worry. Them guys got money back on the horseshoe tournament. they ain't gonna leave it. And tomorrow, I'll be gone. I ain't gonna let them run over me.
Oh, we gonna get a little place in raspberry bushes and
I ain't meant to live like this. I come from Salinas. Well, the show come true, and I talked to Daddy was in it. He said he was gonna put me in the show. But all I didn't let me, because I was only 15. I wouldn't be in a place like this if I had went with the show back.
gonna take a sack and fill it off with alfalfa.
Not time. I met a guy who was in pictures. Met him out to the Riverside dance place with him. He says he was gonna put me in pictures. Says I was natural. Soon he got back to Hollywood. He was gonna write me about it. I never got that letter. I think my already stole it. Well, I wouldn't stay in a place where they stole your letters. So I met Marie, met him out in the Riverside dance place too.
I hope George wasn't mad about this, Bob.
I ain't told this in the bed before. Maybe I oughtn't to. I don't like Curly. He ain't a nice fella. Last night, him and his old man both leading to me. I don't have to stay here. I'll go in the night and come right to Hollywood.
We are gonna get out of here pretty soon. This ain't no good place. We gonna go away, far away from here.
Of course. When I run away from Curly, my old lady won't speak to me no more. She'll think I ain't decent. That's what they say. Well, we really ain't decent no matter how much you try to hide it. My old man was a drunk. They put him away. There, when I told
Hey, me and George was in Sacramento Fair. Once I fall down into the river. George pulled me up and saved me. Dad, we go to the fair and sing long hair rabbits.
my old man was a sign painter when he worked. He used to get drunk and paint crazy pictures and we paint. One night, him and my old lady was in all fight. They was always fighting. In the middle of the night, he come to my room and he says, I can't stand this no more. Let's you and me go away. I guess he was drunk. I remember in the night, walking down the road and the tree was black. I was pretty sleepy. He picked me up and carried me on his back and he says, we gotta live together. We gonna live together because you're my only daughter and not a stranger. No arguing and fighting. Because you're my only daughter. And he says, why you bake little cakes for me and I'll paint crazy pictures all over the wall. But in the morning, they caught us. They put him away. I wish we'd went.
Maybe if I took his shirt off and throw him away, George would never know.
They locked him up for a drunk. And in a little while, he died.
And maybe I could tend the rabbits without no trouble.
Don't you think of nothing but rabbits? Somebody married her.
I like to pet nice things, soft things with my fingers. I even pet mice, but not when I can get nothing bad.
I think you're nuts. What makes you so nuts about rabbits?
I like to pet nice things, soft things, with my fingers.
Well, don't. Everybody likes that. I like to feel feel silk and velvet. You like to feel velvet?
Oh, you bet my God. I even get some. A lady used to give me. It's about this big a piece, and that lady was my aunt. My auntie Clara Nina. But I lost it. I ain't see it for a long time. I wish I had that father right here with me.
Well, you're nuts. But you're nice, fella. Just like a big baby. A person can see kind of what you mean. When I'm doing my hair sometimes, I just sit there and stroke it. Because it's so soft. Some people get kind of coarse hair. You take Curly. His hair just like a wire. But mine is soft and fine. Here, feel. See how soft it is. Don't you know?
That's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Lenny, stop it! Let go!
I don't want you to yell. I don't want you to yell. You're trying to get me in trouble when you yell. Stop yelling. Don't go yelling. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just don't like if you yell. I guess I've done a bad thing. Oh no. I done a bad thing. Oh, George gonna be mad at me. Oh, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing, I guess. Yeah, it's a bad thing. Oh no. Oh, this is a bad thing. No. And George will say, and go, hide in the brush. Oh. George says, hide in the brush, done a bad thing. I done a bad thing. Oh, I done a bad thing, eh? This is a bad thing. It's a bad thing like it is.
Lenny, you in there? I've been figuring some more, Lenny. Tell you what we can do. You oughtn't to sleep out of here. Jesus Christ! George! Come here, George!
What do you want? What?
Look!
Jesus Christ, what happened to her? God damn it.
What done it?
And you got any idea? I'm sort of you.
What we gonna do now, George? What we gonna do now?
I guess we could. We need to tell the guys. Yeah, we need to catch him. Why? Because that poor bastard will starve. Maybe we could lock him up and be nice to him.
You know better than that, George. You know, Curly get him lynched. You know how Curly is.
Yeah, I know. I know Carly. And the other guys too.
Can we live there and live nice? Can we, George? Can we?
I don't know, can we? It's something me and Lenny had.
I know. I don't think he done anything like this.
Right. Now listen. The other guys might think I was in on it. So I'm gonna go in the bunkhouse and then in a minute you tell the guys that you already seen her. You scream off, okay? Will you do that to me? So the other guys won't think I was in on it.
Sure, George. I'll do that.
Alright, give me a couple of minutes then. And then yell your head off.
You goddamn tramp! You did it, didn't you? Everybody knows you messed things up. You was no good. If I could have held in the garden and washed dishes for them guys, we just went to the circus or a baseball game. And if there was a little fat stove there, us just sat in there. And us just sat in there. Ah! You guys, come here. Come here, guys.
I know who did it! That big son of a bitch did it! I know he did it! Why? Everyone else was outside playing horseshoes! I'm gonna get him! I'm gonna get my shotgun! Why? I'll kill that big son of a bitch myself! Come on, you guys!
I'll go get my Luger.
Lenny then is alright. Her neck is busted. Maybe like that time in week you was telling me about. I guess we gotta get him. Where do you think he might have went?
I don't know.
I guess we gotta get him.
Look, Slim. He's nuts, you know. He never meant to done this. Maybe we can just lock him up. Be nice.
Only if we can keep the lean, George. But he wants to shoot him. And suppose they locked him up and strap him down and put him in a cage. That ain't no good.
I know. I know.
I guess there's only one way to keep him out of it.
Right, I know.
I've done searching. The bastard stole my Luger. It ain't my bag.
Alright. The Mexicans got a shotgun. You take it, Carlson. Gordon, only cover around here is down by the river. He might have went there. Don't give him no chance. Shoot for his guts. Then you'll double him over. But I ain't got a gun. Go in and tell my old man. Get a gun from him. Now let's go. You're coming with us, fella.
Well, I'll come with you, but maybe don't shoot him. He's nuts, you know.
Don't shoot him. He's got Carson's Luger and he...
Maybe Carson lost his gun.
I I seen it this morning. It's been stolen.
See? Curly, you better stay here with your own wife. No. I'm gonna shoot that big bastard myself. Now let's go! You stay here then, Kenny. The rest of us will get going.
Poor bastard.
Oh no, George gonna be mad. But I didn't forget. I come right here and hide in the brush. Maybe I could go and ride up in them hills and I live in the cave. Or maybe I can bury you. Yeah, I'll bury you and George will never know. But he always knows. No, I'll bury you and George will never know that I've done a bad thing. You are the bad thing. I go away, go away. There you go. Now George will never know that I had done a bad thing. I could tend the rabbits now. But George will know. He always knows. He always knows. Oh, George always knows.
Get in the tubes. Come on.
I didn't do
Get in the
nothing.
tubes. Come on.
That's George. Hey guys, you better not go so far ahead. You ain't got a gun.
The bastard, run there. Then bring the sand, aim that way.
Look, we ain't gonna find him sticking in pants this way. We gotta spread out.
Brush is pretty thick here. He might be lying in the brush.
Now look, up there is the county road, an open field, and over there is the highway. We need to spread out and cover the brushes.
Seems right. Get spread.
Remember what I said. Shoot for his guts.
Come on now, me and George will go to the county road to just get the highway and then track back.
Yeah. If you get separated, we will meet here. Remember this place.
All I care is getting the bastard.
Wait.
Where is he? You want I should go away?
Benny.
Where them guys going?
Hunting.
Hunting? Why ain't we go with them? I like hunting.
Don't do no good, Benny. Don't make no difference.
Is it because I done a bad thing?
Say to you, don't make no difference. Come on, let's sit.
George, don't you want to give me help?
Give you help.
Yeah, like you done last time. Like if I was alone, if I didn't have you.
Jesus Christ, Lenny. You can't remember what happened, but you remember every word I say.
Oh, well, ain't you gonna say?
If I was alone,
Alone? If I was alone?
I could live so easy and nice. Get a job offer. No trouble, no mess.
Gone, and when the end of the month comes,
When the end of the month comes, I take my $50, go into the town, get whatever I want.
gone, George. Ain't you gonna give me more help?
Nah,
I can go back in the years and live in the cave.
no, I want you to stay here with me, okay?
Then tell me like you done before.
Tell you what,
About the other guys and about us.
guys like us, got no families. They got a little stake, and then blow their stake. They don't have nobody in the world that gives a damn about them.
That's right, but not us.
But not us,
Because
I got you.
and I got you. That's what. That gives a hoot in the hell about us.
Take off your hat, man. Take off your hat.
My hat?
Yeah. You are looking more handsome with my hat, you know.
Yes, I am. Go on, George. Tell how it's gonna be.
Alright?
will tell you, like you can almost understand. So we are gonna get little place.
You go on. We gonna get a little place, and then
We'll have gold and a pigs. Maybe little place of our papa.
for the rabbits.
All the rabbits. And God will tend the rabbits.
And we can live off the fat of the land.
Yeah, and we keep looking up there. We keep looking. Like you can almost see it.
Where?
There, Lenny. Can you almost see it?
Where?
Up there. Just keep looking. Keep looking.
I'm looking, George. I'm looking.
That's right. It's gonna be nice there. Nobody trouble. And nobody hurt nobody. It's gonna be nice.
I can see it, George. I can see it. It's over there. I can see it.
And the story was so touching
Yes,
and
that's right,
sad. But I may not cry. I may not cry, Sasa.
Okay, don't cry.
Okay, don't
Your
cry.
eyeliner is on point right
Yes,
now, okay?
my eyeliner are on flick, and my eyelash extension is not very good.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Okay,
no.
let's go.
Salsa,
Yes.
I told a joke to the audience.
They didn't even laugh.
As my partner, you have to support me every time I joke.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, Salsa. Okay, because the performance has already done, what are we going to have after this?
After this, we will have door prize! But Marsha, where is our box of hope?
Oh my God, I'm sorry, I forgot about. Okay. I will call the event.
Okay.
Event.
This is not sour, Marsha.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, where are you? Oh, there you
there you
are. Come here. Thank you. Oh my God, Sasa is very big.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the box of hope, and inside this box of hope, there are 4 seat numbers that will be chosen as the luckiest numbers tonight. And we have already prepared the prizes for the owners of the chosen seat numbers.
Hadirin sekalian, di dalam kotak harapan ini terdapat beberapa nomor kursi yang akan kami pilih untuk diberikan hadiah.
And the numbers are...
Jeng jereng jereng.
Kok nggak ada musiknya?
Okay.
And the numbers are... F30, C19, A29, B7.
Please come on stage and take the prize.
Is there any
You can
people
read it.
come here?
Cheese.
Okay, let me repeat the numbers. The numbers are B7, A29, F30, C19.
Where are you?
Where are you?
These two beautiful girls are
Hello.
waiting for you.
Oh,
there
hi.
hi. Just one
This one? Okay.
and then two.
Two.
Hey, where are the others?
Where are the two other?
Okay, we should say it once and then we can take it again. Oh yeah.
Hi. And
The last one.
the last one?
Where are you? What numbers also? The last one?
Wait.
Okay.
C19.
C19. Okay.
Okay, let
Maybe we
us
should
take one.
take once more. Can it help?
K50.
K50. Are you there?
Please come to the stage. Iva!
Oh my God!
Oh my.
Ah, can we change it?
Yeah,
we
okay,
change
we can change it right now, okay?
My God. Okay.
Uh,
What's your name? Okay, I'm sorry, Ipa. What's your name, Ipa? Okay, what's your name, Ipa? What's your name?
Ipal,
Okay.
Oh,
Where are you from?
Prambanan,
What's your name?
Alex,
Okay, Alex, where are you from? Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. I will not bite.
PSM Kantus Firmus,
Wow! Oh my
wow.
God. Okay, and how about you? What's your name?
Jessica,
Jessica, where are you from?
Yogyakarta.
Yogyakarta. Okay, thank you. And what's your name?
Chika,
Where are you from?
Atmaja University.
Oh,
Wow.
Atmaja University. Outside this.
Yes.
Oh, this. Good.
So this prize is sponsored by Absurde Company. We would like to invite Stefanus Aldi and Bartolomeus Rino to give the prizes to the winner.
Oh. You are very lucky to get that prize. It's very high quality prize.
Aldi's there, Aldi's there.
Wow, this small little boy.
Chili
again.
rabbit.
Okay, okay.
Aldi, can you please come here?
Oh, so this little boy have a company? That's great.
Hi Bartol. Take one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have a very great tote bag like that, you can ask Absurde Company.
Okay, please give the prizes. Yay! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You can go back to your seat. Thank you.
Watch out, Ipal.
Thank you, Ipal.
Thank you, Ipal.
Wow, I'm so sad, Marsha.
Why?
Because now we are at the end of Play Performance
Oh.
2019.
So sad. There is
I don't
no
want to say goodbye, actually. But before we end up our beautiful night, I want to remind you that this play performance will not become good and interesting without the help of the nice music from More Than Chamber. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big round of applause for Modern Chamber.
And this event will not be successful without any support from our media partners and sponsors. So once again, we want to thank Geronimo FM,
Info Event Jogja,
Ferry Business Center,
English Extension Course SANATA DHARMA University,
Lembaga Bahasa SANATA University,
Absurde Company,
Cikoste Indonesia,
Story Gigs,
Pakopen,
and Diandra Catering.
Thank you for watching our performance tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm applause for our media partners and sponsors.
Marcia, since we are at the end of the play performance, let's now call all of the committees that have worked very hard for this event.
Okay,
Please come to the stage.
let's start from production team. Fundraiser, Fidel, Ella, Jeffrey, Afri, Ossie, and Radit. Publication and documentation, Wiki, Martinez, Felix, and Holland. Refreshment, Nina, Rico, and Sister Vianney. Event and ticketing, Ochi, Lia, Catherine, and Chika. Secretary, Salsa and Ita. Treasurer, Marcia and Mia.
Now, please give a warm round of applause to our artistic team, makeup and costume team, Atitak, Dewinta, Wega, and Inggar. Setting team, Hans, Gege, Bima, and Gembus. Lighting team, Eno, Andreas, Uche, and Oka. Music director, Monica and Jere. Woo!
And now please welcome the players of Mice and Men. Cahyo as Hansen. Gita as Candy. And also Alpha as the dog. Marcel as Weep. Alda as Crook. Upi as Chloe's wife. Katon as the boss. Komang as Curly. Putri as Slim. Nanja as the mom. Yolanda as Annabelle. Raymond as George. And the last is Pache as Lady.
Please welcome the director of Mice and Men, Bartol and Adit. And the coordinator of Mice and Men, Aldi and Danu. We also want to thank our beloved play performance lecturers, Miss Truly and Mr. Oda, who always support and give us spirit during the preparation of this play performance. Please come to the stage, Miss Truly and Mr. Oda, to accept the beautiful flowers from us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming our beloved play performer lecturer, Miss Truly and Mr. Oda, with a great round of applause. And with that, we end our event tonight. I'm Marcia.
I'm Salsa.
Thank you and see you on the next Play Performance 2020. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our event tonight. Thank you and see you. Bye-bye. You can give chocolate or flowers to the companies if you